Lamborghini with some warning lights on. So, should we titillate the viewers by telling more, or should we get through the intro and see what's what?
I think get through the intro.
Through the intro, you say?
Delve deep.
So, Dav's challenged me to talk like a geezer the whole way through this video.
All right, son.
All right, son. But I won't. Warning light on, battery warning light and engine management warning light on. So this is a 5 litre Gallardo. It's got the old campy throttle bodies on it. So these are canvas throttle bodies. So these can be a bit of a nightmare. Yep. But the customer complaint is lights on the dash. He's got engine warning light on and he's got battery warning light on. Now the battery I think is dead alternator, but the engine warning light, we'll plug it in and we'll have a look now. So these are weird because that OBD socket deals with all the car, everything on the car except the engine ECUs. And then this little 5-pin Delphi, we've done this before, do you remember?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
In the passenger footwell, deals with ECU, engine control units. So let me plug that in. So 5 litre Gallardos to talk to the ECU have a little 5-pin Delphi down behind the passenger footwell. Yeah, exactly that, mate. Passenger footwell. So it's got a little terminating resistor block on the end of it. You've got to pop that off. So we're an 06, 08. Oh, we're not a Spyder. Go back.
Reverse.
Reverse. We're a Gallardo 06, 08. Here we go.
Ooh.
That is quite a few. Welcome to the video. Do you want to press the button?
Any key. Which one's any key?
Press error clearing.
What's that? Enter?
No, just press it on the screen.
Oh, it's clever. It's
I know.
Didn't work.
And then you got to press start.
No, you're making me do things to make fun of me.
No, I'm not. I'm genuinely.
I don't trust anyone anymore.
Green, confirm. I know this is how tedious this job is. Oh, it's deleted. You can confirm that. Do you want to be involved or not?
Well,
press faults. Press faults along the top. Press faults along the top. See if everything's gone. It's gone. Right.
Amazing.
So we do now is we start it up and see if anything comes back. Bye, Katie.
That's just very loud.
It is loud. Okay, so
Come on then.
what?
What are you doing?
Turkish Matt and his So Salad crew have got a date.
So the date, yeah. So everyone going on about the event. So we're going for the 12th of next month, which is a Saturday.
Yeah, but if they watch this next month, then that might be the month after. So you need to have detail, Matthew.
12th of July. We're going to do it from midday to around 6 p.m. It's going to be a ticketed event. I believe it's going to go up on the website.
Yep.
So it's going to be, everything will be like inside as in like food and drinks. So if you want that, you've got to come in, you've got to have a ticket. And obviously anyone can turn up outside, we can't stop that. So yeah, it's £10 on the website or £10 on the day when we get there. And there'll be a few other little bits and pieces. I'm doing a raffle and bits and pieces like that. So yeah, yeah, you've got the date, come on down. We've got some, hopefully we're just tying up the last little bits with the food vendors. And yeah.
Cars and kebabs with no kebabs.
Cars and kebabs, no kebabs but barbecue, and the food does look really nice. So it is what it is. I tried my best.
But all the kebab vans said...
All the kebab vans said no. So either we need to buy a kebab van, but that ain't going to happen, and I don't really know how to cook, so...
You'll probably lap faster in a kebab van than you would in your car.
What do you want?
I have an idea.
What's your idea, young Thomas?
We can convert our trailer.
No, it's not our. We'll cut this out right now. All right? No, it's not our.
Sorry.
Like I tell you all, pay the bills and you can have it. It's fine.
If I ran it, we wouldn't pay any bills.
Hey?
We'd go bankrupt.
So yeah, the date is now up. It'll be on the website pretty soon. Yeah, so grab some tickets if you want to come down and
holler at your boy if you want to come to a kebab event with no kebabs.
Yeah.
Right, give me a...
What do you want, a biggity boop?
Biggity bobbity.
Or do you want a sauce salad crew?
Sauce salad boss.
Right, we'll do this quick because this car stinks. Bank 1, temp sensor, 490 degrees Fahrenheit. Bank 2, 50.
Oh.
Right? So we kind of know that's an issue. We had manifold bank 1 and 2's alright, RPM bank 1 and bank 2's alright. I won Lambda. Oh, come on. Throttle bank 1 and bank 2's alright. Total stoke. Right, here we go. So bank 1 is reading and bank 2 is not reading. So I think we've got 2 faults. So hang on a minute, is bank... Both on bank 2. That's interesting. Let me turn this off a minute.
Oh,
Stinks.
that proper stinks.
Honks. Right, so we know we had, so total stoic ratio, so that's basically a lambda control. So we had a movement on bank 1, we had no movement on bank 2.
Yeah.
And then we had 400 degrees. There we go. And I've got nothing on here. So the amplifier for the probes is in this arch liner here. So what I think we'll do is we'll pull this engine cover out.
Yeah.
We need to pull this engine cover out so we can get to the probes, because what I might do is cross the wires on probe 1 and 2. So because basically probe 1 is a 3-pin, or probe 2 is a 3-pin. One's a 2-pin connector, one's a 3-pin connector, so you can't swap them over, right? So they're channeled correctly in the control unit. So what we'll do is we will swap the connector housings. So I swap the probes bank to bank, and I'll see if that fault swaps.
Yep.
So if bank 2 then goes dead, we know it's the probe. Chances are it is the probe, but the control units are an absolute waste of time on these anyway. So we do loads on eventer doors as well, and it's the same control unit. What I might do as well is swap lambda probes 1 and 2 over if I can get on them.
Okay.
And again, same kind of thing. It probably is a probe, but just swap it bank to bank. But we also need to get it on the ramp so we can get underneath, so we can put a voltmeter on the alternator to see if the alternator is dead. And then we've got a parts list of what we need to order, because I've already put a battery on it, because it was diddly dead. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a good plan.
Does it sound like a good plan?
Yes.
Right. Let's find a glamorous assistant and commence disassembly.
So I went to Nick Mason's open house.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
How was it?
It was actually pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
I've been before, but
Yeah.
it still blows me away the fact that he puts his, not all of his car collection, but a large percentage of it.
Yeah.
And it's just on his front lawn outside his house.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's a huge place.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, literally. Like, we throw a garden party, he throws a look at my cars party.
pretty much. But yeah, I mean, his LaFerrari's there, his F40's there, various different race cars, and then plonked right outside the front of the house is the 250 GTO.
Nice.
And people are like literally as close to it as we are now with this.
Yeah,
It's not roped off, there's no security.
You wouldn't
I
have
love
it,
that.
would you? You'd be like, hey, bitch, get away from my car.
And then I put something on social media, and then a mate of mine who I haven't seen for years popped up, and he went, "Oh yeah, I almost rear-ended that in my Sierra Cosworth at Donington back in the day."
You got spotted as well.
So shout out to Lee Manning.
For almost smashing up Nick Mason's car.
Yeah,
What a hero.
fair play.
Yeah, you got spotted. One of my customers messaged me going, oh, I saw Dav.
Where?
At that.
Oh, yeah.
Owen.
With the R34.
No. Oh, did you get spotted again? No, he's got an R8.
Okay. Yeah, so was that the Matabubu Racing one?
No.
Because that was there.
Right. No, Owen's car is over that side.
Right, okay.
So car's here, but he was at the event.
I saw a few R8s there.
Yeah.
And I caught up with a mate of mine from back in the day, Ollie, and he was with another guy who owns the R34 GTR that you had in for a while, the absolutely mint one. Ben.
No way.
Yeah, so they were together.
Yeah, Ben's cool, man. He's got that 34. I think he's got a Lambo as well now.
Has he?
He's a McLaren boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello. Hello, YouTube.
Hello. Have we got a date for cars and kebabs yet? I keep getting asked.
So, we're going to have to change it a bit.
Why?
So I've been around every single kebab van in like Wiltshire, even Mitch asked his mate boy in Carn, and they just can't get a kebab van. They all literally say they stick to their patch and that's it. So, do we A, bin it all off, or B, change the idea? Because I can get like chicken, burgers, all of that sort of stuff, easy. Kebab, just can't get it. So
It's mad, isn't it?
yeah, they're literally like, I went around them all, and they're like, no, we don't move off our sites.
They're territorial because they have their regular
that is
customers. Yeah.
But even then, it's like, it's a night that they wouldn't normally work, isn't it, you'd think?
Saturday, busy night for them, isn't it?
Night for 'em, yeah. So yeah, we can do something obviously, but it can't be kebabs. So
What about if, because Colin, one of my clients, can get kebab meat, what about if we did that, but also did our own little kebabs?
what,
You'd
as
have to
in,
cook.
like, us try cook it.
What? No. You
Yeah,
try
no,
and
I'm
cook
not
it.
doing that.
Right, okay.
If you all want food poisoning, come on down. No.
So, what does everybody on the tubing
So
say?
yeah, let us know if you like burgers and chicken, something like that. Not a problem. That's easy. I can get them. That's fine. I just can't get a kebab van. So yeah, let us know your input, and then because ideally, like we want to do it in the good weather. So within the next like 3-4 weeks. So
Yeah, and
we wanna
before I
crack
go
on with
to America.
So we need to get cracking with it.
I don't think the name's a deal breaker.
No.
You know, to be fair.
We still call it kebab cars
The
and
people I've spoken to, like the track day and stuff, was that they're not too fussed about that. There's like, we just want to come down and like see everyone, basically like have a gossip and see the car sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I've come up with a few ideas as well. I'm going to do like a raffle for a service. So I can get, I'm going to be around, I think it's going to be £20 a ticket. And then I'll do the next oil service on your car for free. I'll pay for
Oh,
everything.
really?
Yeah.
Stamped by RE Performance, is it?
Yes. And funny enough, Rick's also given 10 years warranty on the next car to come in the door. So,
He didn't say anything to that.
Something
Look,
like that.
I have my own problems now. I can't babysit yours.
I have my own problems. We all have our own problems.
Yeah.
Some are worse than others, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think we're going to do something like that. But yeah, just let us know. Obviously, I don't know if people are going to get too like hurt about it not being a kebab van, but
I don't think people. We still got to call it kebabs and cars or something because
Yeah.
it's funny.
But yeah, it's a tricky
Matt's
one.
so salad crew.
So yeah, I've had a few people reach out from like Instagram and stuff that own like chicken places or grills or barbecues. But I just can't. No, one will. But kebab boys, no one will move. So,
We kind of sniffed that coming, didn't we? Really, to be fair.
I've been trying for like the last 3-4 weeks to
Or-
get someone on board and
If you are a kebab van and want to come and help us out, just give us a shout.
Yeah, let us know quick.
yeah. But no, it'd be cool. Get everyone down.
Right, you need to pull the trigger on a date, no matter what.
A date. Right,
Yeah.
let's have a look. It's a tricky one because we need to do this right because we don't want it to land on a date where there's another car event because that's what we're going to treat. So let's go.
I'm racing the last weekend of the month, so I can't do that weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to set the date live now on YouTube.
Are we?
Possibly not.
Let's do a vote on what
Let's-
date works for everybody and see how that. And let's see how that goes.
No, because like the one we were going to do was going to land on a big car event, so that would have like.
What car event though? We're big deal, mate.
I don't think we're as big as some car events.
I don't know.
Castle Coombe and Players and all of them are a little bit bigger than us.
It's only Festival of Speed, don't worry about that. Nobody goes.
Exactly, like, who cares?
But
about
they,
Festival
on the
of
way home from Festival of Speed, they could come and grab a
Drop in.
burger.
Yeah, it's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
like 3 hours.
It's not, is it?
So, yeah. Let's we'll sit down. We'll figure a date.
Okay.
What dates are you thinking?
It's got to be like first week in July, isn't it?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. First weekend. So what are we, like around the 5th? We'll just have to check that there's no other big stuff on, but yeah, the 5th, something like that.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
The piccolo.
And then Rick's going to put on a big like display for everyone.
Oh yeah. Of doing what do you mean display?
Have you push bikes or motorbikes? Sorry.
Push bike.
I like that, push bikes.
You can
So
go.
I can bring my push car along.
You can go fuck yourself. I'll have you know, 66% of my bikes are running fine.
Well, my Scirocco runs fine. Just.
Yeah,
Is that why you're in a Tuareg?
Yeah,
It's stolen my dad's car.
it's going to be my next car. That is. Oh, you bastard! Hold that there,
you
please,
got one
mate. I
down the
missed
bottom,
it.
mate.
I did. All right.
It's all right. I'm here all day.
We've got a full team effort now.
Yeah, I'm just
Here to look
offering
pretty.
some support.
You nearly added to your legend status at last track day, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely had a big moment going into quarry. I was sat in the course with Tom when it was wet.
I didn't have any.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I was going around Coombe cruising. I had traction on, I had the heated seat on, I had massage sheet. I
Yeah,
was
Matthew
just
seems to remember seeing the whole side of your car when he shouldn't have.
I was in the Tom's car. I was
honestly,
like, he's done it. He's done it again.
hand on heart, I didn't have any moments because I was nowhere near pushing. I'm aware that I've got to have that car as my daily. So it was just to go out and have a bit of fun. That was it.
I was in control the whole time.
100%. I was like at 60%.
Tom, do you hear that? Mitch said he's only at 60% on the track day. I don't know.
I think he was just a bit grumpy
From
because
our
he couldn't
seat,
beat me.
it looked like you were going into quarry hot. Yeah.
He's like driving the wheel bolts out of that car.
Yeah.
To the point where coming into quarry, he went so deep, me and
I
Matt
didn't
thought
even
he was
bother
gonna
putting it in
perish.
manual. I just had it in auto.
Which would be faster than you anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Trying to change gear mid-corner and stuff.
Have you noticed how
Right, I don't wish bad on anybody, and I wouldn't want to see you crash your car, but I really wanted to see you crash your car. Could you imagine the legend status you would have got if you'd absolutely spanked your 7-day-old car when
so funny.
when he's already got a history of smashing cars up? He hadn't even got a drive.
Matt
You've got to admit, come on, take it out. You were in control, I wasn't in control. But if you'd absolutely wellied that car.
Not for my bank, but
Matt was in the
So I've done a thing.
On the phone to the insurance. Basically, it happened outside of the
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
definitely
50 yards from the gate of Coombe.
I did
Right
like,
outside
once
the
it dried up, I did a couple of laps. I was like,
got tyre marks.
Yeah, it was crazy. I rolled into the entrance of Castle Coombe.
Rolled.
New brick wall.
Yeah, but if he crashes that big at Quarry, he would end up outside the track, 50 yards from the gate, so it's fine.
No, Matt was
a
in
big girl.
the course at the time, and he like, even Matt was saying like Mitch is almost losing it.
Yeah,
It was funny.
whether you felt it or not,
Oh,
it
no.
looked like the back end was going.
Oh no, but Mitch is the best.
Don't you know,
driver.
cousin, that is Max Verstappen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we could all do like a famous YouTuber's just done.
What's that?
We've got a year now until our next track day, yeah? Everyone get your cars ready and we'll put a lap in.
Right, Matt, how were
We're going backwards.
how were we not invited?
Well,
Is it because we're not big enough? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so basically, I have made it when I'm invited to match track day. This is Matt Armstrong, by the way. Because I tell you what, them boys were walking round.
yeah, they didn't look like there was much pace going on.
Mate, I'm like 11 seconds quicker on a bike.
But we say that, I don't know my time. I've never done the full GP track there, so...
Well, I thought the last one was a full
No,
GP.
it was where
My best ever round out on a super sport bike was 33.3 back in the day, and that was like I'm going to die at every corner. I'm going to die.
We'll see. We might get a lot if they invite us down. And
they're not going to now. We've just slagged them off.
Absolutely, like hand our arse.
No, not a chance, mate.
You guys are slow. Oh no. So
Not a
I've got
chance.
my excuses ready, but I'm only 400 horsepower. They're like, well, I say 400, I'm 0 currently.
What did you? What was the fact? Yeah, I didn't see what Matt did, but literally, can't believe we didn't get invited. Not invited.
Yeah.
Maybe because they knew we'd be so fast.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Professional drivers, isn't it, cousin?
So, but we done all right in yours.
Right, I'll do your swap so I can get there, eh?
We done all right in yours at Coombe, I thought.
Mate,
For what the car is currently, it was all right. So
we have you seen? Yeah, but have you seen lap times for like GT saloons and that? We wouldn't be last.
Oh really?
Yeah,
It says it all really, doesn't it?
you'd be last. I wouldn't have been last. I was faster.
Yeah, but I have already. I've already got. My,
here we go.
I've already got. My,
Oh,
so
cool.
let's just go back to this.
My tyre pressures.
My tyre pressures were at like 55 psi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did have a full tank of fuel. I literally.
I only had
just
4 laps less.
brimmed and brimmed and brimmed it. So
that saved me older now. I'm getting a
yeah,
tired arm now.
tired arm.
And obviously the weight
Listen.
advantage.
Yeah.
No, I had Ian, so I had more weight than he had to carry.
Oh, yeah,
so it's
Cal.
me and Ian.
That's
Yeah,
probably
Cal
about the
weighs
same.
like 4
Yeah.
kilos.
What do you do? A 13.
4.
13.
12.9 ideal.
Yeah.
And your ideal was a 13, wasn't it?
I done. What did I do? A 13.1. My quickest lap.
No.
No.
'Cause this was
I was faster than you. You were in 14.
Oh, sorry, no, I done a 14.1. Yeah, I done a 14.1.
Hold that
and
for me,
you
mate.
done a 13.
4.
a whole
yeah.
second.
Not a whole second.
14.1 and 13.1, wasn't it?
Hey, I done a 13.4.
13.4.
And my ideal was a 12.9.
Yeah.
There was no way I was coming in not having beaten
Yeah.
you.
I was
That
like,
fucker would have been dry and it would have been dark outside.
yeah,
The tank is
the
empty.
track was drying and Rick's still going round. So that is good
Yeah,
lap.
to be fair, it's
So-
when it was dry as well.
Yeah, the track,
Oh, yeah.
the track was
yeah,
drier
yeah.
when he was going round.
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It rubbered in,
I
it was
could.
warmer.
I came back into the pits as brakes were on fire.
Yeah.
I was like, Rick, you go now.
It was quali session. You had Q1. And
Do you know what, right?
Q3.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull your boy out. George Russell, Max Verstappen. Max don't sit there and whinge up excuses, does he? Eh? Lance Stroll. Wait, does he have mental episodes as well?
Yes.
You did all right.
I thought you were saying
Your car didn't break.
Matt was impressed.
Yeah, you've probably done the most laps out of everyone the whole
I
day.
was fucking
No, it just took him that long to do a lap. He was out there 45
Out there
minutes.
for so long.
5-minute laps.
No, it was good. I thought the weather, because obviously I didn't arrive till late.
Neither did Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch just turns up late.
Yeah.
I was late for
To be fair,
prepping cars.
Go on, I want to hear this. To be fair, what?
we were getting your car ready at like half midnight.
You chose to. And you got paid to do it.
You get paid?
I didn't, but
Well, you did.
we have other deals.
Well, you had the day off.
Make sure your car's ready and then just do a lap.
Oh, you made sure your car was ready at the last track day.
I did do that.
Literally drove the wheel bearing.
I love the way that he was worried about the rear wheel bearings at the last track day. Yeah, it was the bent front arm that he was all right with.
Well, no, it just bended on the track.
Bended.
I was that fast.
So what's your excuse for the brakes on this track day?
Oh, the brakes are fine now. When I went out
Yeah,
with
they
Matt,
just needed to go
just
kick
needed
it.
What was wrong with them?
they just vibrated when they got hot.
Yeah, I had it before because this company blamed the pad company, the pad company blamed the disc, and it's like, come on guys, like, so
One of you's at fault.
yeah.
Whereas
I'm not actually watching what you're doing, eh?
at the minute, I'm not doing anything that anybody's got any interest in. I'm just taking bolts in.
Going into the Essex. And there's a slight bump.
I
A
didn't feel
slight
That
bump.
probably took a tenth and a half off my lap. So.
So when I went round the chicane,
Yeah. And I went
and
through
you
the
straight lined it through the tyres.
Yeah, but I also did want to do a quick track inspection, and that does include the runoff areas, and they were still down.
You enabled active aero at this
What,
point.
Well-
what was your fastest time?
122.
Ah, right, okay.
Not mega, but
No, because
But you think that's like your second track day? Well, first really.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't really do any laps in the book.
so-
it is a good job Callum's not stood there. He would give you some shit.
yeah, but he is in a 600 horsepower.
Yeah, and he was
R8
still
compared
2
to a
seconds
300 horsepower Corsa.
and 2 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. It is a good job Callum's not there. Because he would sit there
Anyway, I'm here for fun.
and... Hey?
Mitch takes
No,
it
we're
all.
not. We're all here to chase times. Don't let anyone fool
It's
you.
all too serious, you know.
Hey? If you don't take it serious, stay at home. Literally.
If you're not first, you're last. But then apparently you can't win a track day.
And if you
That's what they
Mitch,
keep telling
Yes.
you.
not last.
I got a medal.
He got a trophy at track day, so you can.
The only thing Mitch won was expensive mistakes.
There's no expensive mistakes. The one time I have crashed, which everyone.
I'm
won't
sorry.
let me live
I'm sorry.
down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If I'm not in the car, it doesn't count.
Hey?
Because
So,
that's not
so
me.
in the car counting, that's 2 then.
Two.
What's the two? What's the second one?
Hans.
All right, if I'm passengering, it doesn't really count either.
No. You just said if I'm not in the car, it doesn't count.
The one
So you're
crash
in.
I've had was a minor spin, and I glanced the foam.
And then you
leaving
come
a
back
slight dent on my wing.
and your car's on fire, and you went, yeah, it's supposed to do that.
That was nothing to do with the crash. That's just.
Fords.
That's just
That's just Ford.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's
Do you
me.
remember, is it? It's meant to
was
do that.
great.
It's meant to do that.
So I'd hung my exhaust through the boot floor, and the strap that I'd used to do it, to make it look pretty, I'd put my boot carpet back in, but the heat had radiated straight through that strap, and then where my carpet was, it just smouldered a nice little hole that was then catching. I'm going around thinking, I keep smelling burning. Jesus, I must be rubbing like tyres.
No, I'm just so
backs on
fast. Someone's bodged this.
And it was at that moment he hit the wall.
It was so funny.
I mean,
It just had to be you.
crashing a car from the passenger seat is impressive.
It is impressive, mate.
Don't forget, we need to introduce Dave.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We're going to forget again.
Dave!
Dave!
Hello, Dave! New starter. Say hi, Dave.
Hello.
That's it. Welcome to Kids Corner.
Yeah, not me.
Hey,
I'm too old for that.
what?
Okay, so we digressed slightly there.
We did. Yeah, we talked about how Dave's going to save the place, and I can get on with being a YouTube star. Not
I'm saying nothing.
a star. Was it?
So back to the job at hand.
Oh, what I have done is, so there's 2 thermocouples, bank 2, bank 1, and you can't cross them over.
Let me come over this side.
You can't cross them over because one is a 3-pin plug and one's a 2-pin plug. So what I have done in my geniusness is I've swapped the plugs over, so they're on the wrong orientation now.
Yep.
What that means is the amp is mechanically coded because of the plug size to left bank, right bank. So what I've done now is I've swapped the plugs. Yeah. So you can see there's a pin not used and that's a 2-pin.
Yep.
So what that means is now is I can test whether a channel in the amp has gone down
Yep.
or whether a probe's gone down. Because one of 2 things will happen, obviously. Either the fault will move from bank 2 to bank 1. Yeah?
Yep.
So we'll start it at, and the EGTs will be bank 2, bank 1. Or it will stay the same. If it moves, it proves it's a probe. And if it stays the same, it proves it's a thermocouple. Now, this kind of turned into a moot point because at one point you couldn't buy any of it separately. You bought it as a kit, so 2 thermocouples and a control unit, but I think you can get it all separately now. So,
Okay.
but makes a good diagnosis video, doesn't it? Dan?
It is. Yeah. And you can't. It's a win-win. This.
Yeah. So what we've got to be careful of is obviously we unplug these main connectors, so we've got to plug these back in, which are a pain in the ass. Like so. One. Chuck them down there. And this one. All right. Awful things. There we go. Right, so we can start that up. I've left the secondary air unplugged. It's manifold based, there's no MAP sensors, no MAF sensors. So yeah, let's fire the old girl up and then reconnect the diagnostics.
I fear it's going to stink again.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Hasn't moved.
No. Why does it stink?
I think it's not been run for a while and probably got sports cats on it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not standard, is it?
No.
Them lambda sensors look a bit rotten as well.
Wow,
The cages come off of it.
that's my next thing, Matt, is
Doesn't look like that exhaust has been touched in years.
22s. So I would be saying that's actually got crimp marks
That is
around
it. That bit's come off. If you look at that bar.
it. Yeah, it's back to way, look.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a pair of probes and a control unit for thermocouples. You may as well put 2 probes on it.
If one's on its way, the other one's
yeah.
far behind.
Can we put it on a ramp, please, mate? I want to check the alternator because that's my next fault I've got to diagnose because it's got a battery warning light on, so we're not charging. Is that all right? If we do that and then we kind of know what we've got to order in to fix the car. It's a matter to do that. Dirty hands. Yeah, and then we can order some bits. So if I put this up here a minute, if we wash our hands, Dav, while Matt puts that on a ramp,
Quick tea break.
we'll have a look at we'll have a look at Eurospares. We're under a Lambo, Davlar. So we're just going to I'm going to check that there's a belt on it first. There is, right?
Stage 1 complete.
Yes, step 1. If we go on the master. Have I got bad earth or? Yeah, bad earth. 12 volts. I've got nothing at the exciter. Right. So if we start it up and see if my voltage should go up, and see if I've got anything at the exciter wire then. So what happens is the for the dash light to come on, you get voltage into the back of the dash, through the light, out to the alternator, and then it sits on that exciter pin, right?
Is it really called an exciter pin?
D plus on later ones.
Okay.
And so then when the alternator's charging, and it's creating 12 volts, there's no potential difference, so the light goes out.
Yeah.
And then when it's not creating voltage, it's essentially a ground, so you get your light on. So at the minute now, look. See the battery lights on? So we're not charging.
Battery light is on.
Yeah. All right.
It's driving. Why is it driving?
Just from the like the friction in the oil.
Right, okay.
So the input shaft's spinning, and then it's just the friction in the oils turning the output shaft, which is driving the wheels. So when you get them really hot, they won't do that.
Right.
Because the gearbox oil gets thinner. battery voltage.
Yeah.
We've got nothing there either.
That is very disconcerting.
Is that an 8 or 10?
They've stopped. Are you holding the prop?
No. So that's my exciter wire.
Yeah.
So if I go back onto the
other one,
yeah,
we have. Okay.
All right. So remember, I'm not charging. So that's right. So my alternator's knackered.
Right. Which was your initial hypothesis?
Yeah. Mate. Thanks, mate. Bye.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye. Hello, friend. Thanks.
What an interaction.
I know.
Anyway.
Coming in, Dabla.
Thank you.
Right.
You might notice there's a new desk layout in the office.
There is Katie's desk. We need a Dabla desk.
We do.
Kate goes, oh yeah, we need more space for a desk for Dab, so you need to sell one of your bikes. I was like, no, I don't think so.
You can't blame her for seizing that opportunity
Yeah, I
to
know.
try. But
The girl's a trier.
I do get the point that I'd be out the door way before the bikes.
Right.
The bikes are here, look.
So,
How cool is that in the office?
077 903 015 Papa. Davla, do you want to know how much the Alternator is?
Yes, I do. Can I guess?
Go on.
Is it £700?
No.
Okay.
It nearly has £700 in it.
It's 7. Can we play the higher or lower game?
Go on then. Higher or lower?
2.
To what?
£1,000.
Higher.
4.
No.
So
You've made too big of a jump there.
£2,700.
Almost damn on. £2,685 and 40 pences.
And that's plus VAT.
That is plus your king's nipple twist.
So about 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ask me how much it is off
They're
Euros.
very expensive.
Go on.
What, we new or second hand?
New.
New, 2 grand?
More.
4 grand?
No, not quite. Everyone made that jump. Everyone literally doubled down. 2,685 quid.
So 3 and a bit. Yeah.
So I'm currently on
Auto Dog. Yeah.
The only problem is I've got Ridex, Stark, Stardax, Lucas, Auto Electro, Eurotech, CVAM, Alanco, Elstock, BV, Henkel, Sando, DRI. Just a name I knew would be a start.
Is this all like versions you can get?
Yeah. Vallejo, here we go, currently out of stock. Great.
Vallejo. Vallejo.
It's the posh version.
Vallejo! What does the gay horse eat?
Hey!
Liam?
Hello, mate, you alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Good, mate. If I give you a numero, can you tell me how much ridiculous money is this going to be? Because I've just looked on Eurospares and it's very, very ridiculous.
Fair enough. What have you got? What's your phone number?
077
Yeah.
903
Yeah.
015 Papa.
How much are you selling it for, roughly?
2,685 quid and 40p.
Exactly what I've got.
Ouchie. Okay. My next question is going to be.
And it's also been discontinued from Lambo.
All right. So you can't. Even if I paid the monies, I can't have it.
Basically, yeah. That's
Right.
what Lambo's saying.
Okay. My next question is 5-litre Gallardo thermocouples. Is it still a kit? Because I need the control unit.
Let's have a look, because I have a feeling I tried to get these ones last time for a customer's car and it was coming up obsolete. Let me have a look.
So how are you supposed to fix, like, do you know what I mean? It's not like they're not making a shock absorber or something. Like, this is something that stops the car driving.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, I've had exactly the same dealings with Lambo about this. They just don't, as you can imagine, Lambo being Lambo, don't really come back to you with great information. They're kind of like, well, it's obsolete. It's obsolete, can't order it. It's like, well, yeah, but I've got a car off the road here and I need it fixing.
No, honestly. A joke, isn't they?
They are a joke.
Because it used to be a full repair set, didn't it?
I'm going to change angles. I'm going to come around here. Here we go.
Apparently, Dav, an old D2 S8.
What, the Ronin one? With the aluminum body?
Apparently. So, S8.
But surely they don't make parts for that now.
Well, we'll
It's
find
so
out,
old.
won't we? So where is it? An A8. What would a D2 be, Mush?
What year? Was it like, was it 94, 95 maybe?
Was it that early?
Maybe 96?
D2 S8.
96, 97 maybe actually.
Yeah. To 2003.
Started in 96.
Okay. So I want a 4.2 V8. So let's do 2002 then, all right?
Yep.
It'd be a Quattro because it's an S. Electrics.
You might have to do it through them directly.
You think we have to go direct to Audi, do you?
Yeah, probably.
Right, okay. 077 903 015p. 381 euros.
Ooh.
Lamborghini take the absolute.
Wee.
That is a joke, mate.
That is
a genuine add to basket. Let's see if this actually works. Oh, and it is ordered, mate.
Lovely.
60 euro shipping, but 445 euros off Audi Classic.
It's a bit more like it.
Yeah. Job's jobbed.
Nice.
Right. Just need to sort out with the customer now whether he's happy to pay for that control module.
So a pretty successful conclusion, really.
Yeah, needs a new alternator, needs a control unit, but I'd rather do a control unit and a pair of thermocouples because we know what the thermocouples are like.
Yep.
And a pair of lambda probes. It needs one lambda probe, we'll do both because that came back online, the second one. So, yeah. Happy with that?
Job done.
Done. Ended in the office as well.
I know, we've not done it that way
Never
around
done it
for a
like
bit.
that before, have we? So, yeah.
A new feature, perhaps.
Rick's office. Spend some time in Rick's orifice.
Right, on that note.
And on that note, we'll see you on the next one. Biggity bop. Cheers.